David, there's so many talking points in that game. Where do you start?
I'll probably start at the end and say that we got a point out of a game where the character was definitely tested from a day one. I thought defensively we were really poor across the day. The goals we lose, but not just that, big chances. Our goalkeeper made some huge saves at huge times with how stretched the game was, how open it was. But the positive I can take is we get a point from finding ourselves 3-1 down. We went down in the game, got back. So that's the positive side to it. I've touched on the negatives here already. Defensively, I've just said that to the players, that far too many chances, miles off it defensively today. And we need to be better on the moments. But to be 3-1 down, to end up getting a point, I'd have took that having been 3-1 down.
Is it the manner of the goals or the timing of the goals that's more frustrating?
Both. I think whatever time, the type of goals we lost today, if that had been the first minute, whatever minute, it doesn't matter. I think defensively we know we were really poor today. Relied on our goalkeeper heavily second half. And then, listen, you're a bit stretched as well when you're chasing the game. I get that in credit. Like the goalkeeper made some big saves as well. I mean, 27 shots or something we had. So it wasn't as if it was a lack of effort, or I'm sure it was a good game for neutrals to watch, a lot of entertainment within it. But for us, being at home, we weren't good enough defensively. And a lot of that was down to Dundee United being good as well. I thought they were a good side. We knew that going into it, but we need to be miles better defensively.
That's a few games this season where you've possibly had to chase and the game's been very open. Clearly that's not how you want to play. How do you then eradicate that?
I think a lot of that's taking chances when you're on top as well. I think just before we lose a goal with a big chance, Boyle has a big chance just before that. But then once you're chasing the game, if you do lose that first goal in the game or you find yourself behind, a credit to the players in terms of that desire to then go and get back into the game. That's something that I've definitely seen again today, and I've seen it numerous times this season. You're right to point out the fact that it does feel like we're chasing too much, so we need to fix that. And I think it comes from taking your chances when they come, but also that defensive organisation behind the ball.
Penalties. There's been a lot of talk around that. The VAR show last night, the penalty today, the penalty you should have had 2 weeks ago, 𝐵𝑒𝑡𝑆𝐵𝐾.𝑐𝑜𝑚 said. What are you making of it all?
It's always going to be the talking point now after what happened today. I don't think you can look at it and say we only got that one because we never got the one last week or anything like that. I think from what they came out and said after last week, I think if that's a penalty, then this one's a penalty again today. And off the back of that, I think it's going to be a massive talking point because every week, I said it yesterday, there's going to be a handball every week where there's going to be conversations about it, and it went for us today, it went against us last week, and that's unfortunately, until we get better at it, that's what's going to happen.
Just one final one quickly. Putting that VAR show out ahead of the game today, do you think the timing of that was wrong?
No, I don't want to comment on that, to be honest. I think the whole idea behind VAR is to try and improve the game and trying to get decisions right. That's why they do it, and I think the referees coming out and doing the show whenever they do it, whether that's early on in the week, there's never a right time or wrong time to do it. For me, I think it's all about accountability, and the fact that we come out and they take up responsibility shows they try improvement. They're trying to improve, and then people holding their hands up. It's the same, the defenders holding their hand up. I'm responsible for winning games of football here. That's my responsibility every week, so I think it is important that there is accountability whenever that is.
David, thanks very much for your time. Thank you.